Church bells, I don't hear them ring.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I just realized it's about to be April already. Good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in.
Oh, God, it's just you and me now. Tell me what to do now. Teach me how to have church on the Monday. You can be my company. Here's my heart. Take the lead. Teach me
Good morning. My schedule is super full today, so I won't be on long. About 2 minutes till 9 a.m. I'm gonna start on time today. I really need to get something done to my hair. I've been so busy. Looking homeless by the head. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. You can be my company. It's Wednesday. Time to break down this evidence. I hate with my hands. I'm gonna try. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Come on in. Let's talk about this evidence. Yesterday, we talked about the ERC, one of the largest ERC schemes in the U.S. history. Good Lord, these people, these were some masterminds. So yesterday we talked about the 600 million COVID tax credit scheme. Today we're going to break down the evidence. And this is where it gets exciting for me. Like 8,000 false forms 941s were filed. They requested 600 million, but 45 million was actually paid. We talked about all of that yesterday. I'm pulling up my notes. So today we're going to break down the evidence. Let me turn my music off. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, it's the top of the hour. Let's get started. I don't have a lot of time today. My schedule is super full. Yesterday, we discussed the 900 the ERC tax scheme, one of the largest scheme in US history. Let's go deeper today. I want to break down the evidence. This is where it gets exciting for me, to find out and to uncover all the evidence that they have, because that's how you approve whether you, that's what determines whether you're guilty or innocent, the evidence, right? So this wasn't just a case. This was, hold on, let me put my do not disturb on my email, or y'all gonna be hearing dings all morning. Do not disturb. Okay. This wasn't just a fraud case. This was a multi-defendant federal conspiracy. We're talking about, there were thousands, it was 8,000 payroll tax filings, over 600 million in claims, 45 actually paid. and it was paid out by the US Treasury. And now we know something even more important. You all should know by now that the government doesn't just allege this, like they build cases. So today we're going to break down this case like the investigators would. This is where I put my Sherlock hat on and get into this evidence. So if you didn't join me yesterday, let me get you up to speed. When they filed all those fraudulent, and all of this is allegedly, let me make my legal disclaimer. Everything that I discuss is allegedly, okay? All the fraudulent returns, the 941s that they filed, they had no employees, they had no payroll history, no business activity, and no W-2 filings. But on paper, now that was real life, but on paper, they all of a sudden had these businesses with payroll, and not just payroll. They had payroll with COVID credits on there, and that's how they triggered the refunds. The credits triggered the refunds. In I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like this was a little sloppy, and I'll explain to you why. So they had ERC credits. On top of the ERC credits, there were sick and family leave credits, and it was for the same wages. That's one, in my opinion, that's one of the fastest ways to get flagged. If you're going to play the game, you got to know the rules of the game that you're playing. Okay. So let me show you how serious this case actually is, because the government didn't just collect a few documents, baby. They collected everything. They collected everything. And I'm going to give you the discovery that they have so far, because I'm pretty sure they're not done building this case. So far, the financial evidence, they have the JP Morgan Chase account records. They have the TD Bank records, the Santander Bank records, the Municipal Credit Union, the Wings Financial, and Cross River Loan records. So all of that tells me that what I was explaining to you all yesterday, they're following the money. That, and it starts with, of course, bank records. So digital evidence that they have so far, the Apple account data, phone extractions from multiple defendants, and they have other forensic reports. Let me translate that for you, for those of you that don't fully understand that. They didn't just read text messages, okay? They cloned their entire phones. Yes, they got deleted messages. All the deleted messages that they had, they were recovered. The WhatsApp chats that they had, recovered. Location data, tracked. Communication evidence that they have, IRS call center records. Yes. Remember yesterday I told you that they had a script to give to the people that were calling the Internal Revenue Service that was getting an update on the refund. So not only did they allegedly submit all this fraudulent stuff, but they actually had the nerve to call the Internal Revenue Service to get an update on the refunds. So that's a part of the evidence. They have the IRS call center records, they have the text messages, and the WhatsApp group communications. And this is how they prove intent. They don't just guess this. And it's not just assumptions, it's the actual conversations that the co-conspirators were having amongst each other. Let's talk about the government and compliance records that they have. Of course, they have the IRS filings. They have the Social Security W-2 submissions, because remember, the Social Security Administration asked for documentations of W-2s. They created fake W-2s. So that's a part of the evidence. The Treasury disbursement records is a part of the evidence. And they also have surveillance photos. So this is a whole investigation. Yes, they do surveillance. They'll go in, and for tax preparers that do these fraudulent tax returns, the government have people come in and do surveillance. Like they give you real information to file false tax returns to see what all you're going to do. And some of y'all take the bait. How in the world do you not only file fraudulent tax returns, but you're doing this stuff for people that you don't even know, for strangers? You don't know if these people are undercover agents or what. Y'all are so hungry for fast money that you will do anything. So just know that the government, they do surveillance, they do phone taps, they dig through your trash can at nighttime when you sleep to get evidence. They do it all. Okay. So this tells us that all government agencies were involved. It wasn't just the Internal Revenue Service. This was a federal coordination. So they also have business and identity evidence, the New York State corporate filings, because this happened in New York. So they have the corporate state filings, they have the mortgage company records, CPA records, and social media posts. Yes, social media. People forget, like, when you are doing something you know you have no business doing, don't post it on social media, because those social media posts are going to be a part of the evidence. And as you can see here, their social media is a part of the evidence. So this is what people don't understand. Okay, that's the evidence that I was able to get my hands on so far. Now, let's break down the bond hearing, because some of them received a bond. I don't know if they made bond because of the amount, but let's break down the bond hearing, because I want you to see how this works. After you are caught, indicted, arrested, you have a bond hearing. So what happens after the arrest? And this is just on one of the defendants. One of the defendants had a $500,000 bond. Yes, $500,000. And it is not secured. It's secured. That means you have to have assets. And not only do you have to have assets, those assets have to actually have equity in it. So if he was released, or if she was released, there are conditions when you are released. And this is like this is really taking it too far for me. When I was reading this, I was like, oh hell no. Ain't no way, because I like to travel. So the conditions of the release is they must report to pretrial services. They are restricted in the New York area, so they can't go outside of the area that they live and do business in New York. The passports are surrendered. That will take me out, because I like to, some mornings I get up and I just want to go to Jamaica. Like, I like to travel. Um, they also can't have any contact with the co-defendants. They can't have any contact with the victims, and they cannot have any contact with the witnesses. Wow. They are also subject to monitoring and compliance checks. So let me explain what that means in real life. You're not free. Even when you are out on bond, you're not free. You're being watched. Okay. So you may be out of jail, but you are not out of the case. Let's go a little bit deeper. They also had to surrender their firearms. So this is really taking it far. They have employment monitoring, means you are not restricted on where you can get a job at, especially if with fraud. Like, some people, when you have those fraud charges, you should not be allowed around any financial documents at all. Identity theft and fraud, like it'll be hard for you to get a good job when all this is over. And even after you go and do your time and get out, it's still hard to find a good job when you have identity theft and fraud charges. They have to do random check-ins, and no international travel, of course, because they had to surrender their passports. So this is how serious federal charges are before the trial even starts. This is just when you're released on bond, your life is already restricted. Um, this is what the clients have to prepare for, and it is so sad when you're actually caught. It's sad to sit in these meetings with the Department of Justice to witness the people crying and pleading, and now they're thinking about their kids and they're thinking about their future, all of the things that they should have thought about before they committed these crimes. Now all this stuff matters. So that's what I be trying to tell people, especially people like that are close to me, that are comparing themselves to other people that they think are ahead of them. Baby, y'all got to stop comparing yourself to other people and other people businesses, because you don't know what these people are doing behind closed doors. You don't know what type of fraud these people are committing behind closed doors. Yes, they might be living what you think is a dream life now, but what is it going to cost them? And that's why I take my little coins slow, because I ain't about that fraud life. I ain't about that jail life. And like other people were saying on my post, like I don't look good in those jumpsuits. But well, y'all, the jumpsuits, I don't think they wear the jumpsuits no more, y'all. Because when I see the people in the Fed pictures, the women, they have on the gray sweatsuits. I've never looked good in gray. Gray is not my color. Orange is my color, but not prison orange. Okay, like I'm very bougie. I'm very bougie. I am not about that fraud life. So don't come around me doing no fraud. Don't come around me doing shit that can get you or me arrested, because I'm not going down. I ain't about that life. I promise you. When it comes to jail, prison, feds, anything, I'm a lowercase g. Okay. I'm a lowercase g. Yes, I'm from the hood, baby, but I am not about that life. So yeah, miss me with that. Don't come around me committing no fraud. Because I'm pressing charges. I'm pressing charges. Um at the end of the day, it is not just about the money, and it wasn't the money that got them caught. It's the evidence, the paper trail, the decisions that you make. And if you all take nothing else from this today, understand this: the IRS is not guessing; they are proving. So make sure when you're caught, or make sure that when you're what you're doing, whatever you're doing, that you can stand up with that evidence, because that's what it's going to boil down to in court, the type of evidence. So, what you all saw today, what I went over today, is a breakdown of how evidence, in real life, how evidence builds federal conviction. Every document filing, every decision, like all of that, it matters, because when the Internal Revenue Service shows up, when the FBI shows up, when all of those alphabet boys show up at your door, they're not asking questions. They already have the answers. Okay. They've already built the case against you because you were under investigation. And here's the kicker: I've read in other cases, when some of these people that are doing these crimes, when they are released on bond, they get back out and do the same shit. Like, you know how bold you got to be to get out and commit fraud, commit the same crime that you went in for. Like, it cannot be that serious, y'all. I cannot for the life of me understand y'all that be out here trying to prove y'all lifestyle to these people. Listen, you would never know if I got $5 in my bank account or 5 million, because I'm gonna be me. Like, I'm still gonna girl, my hair, I look homeless right now. I don't care about none of that. I'm at an age now where the only thing that matters to me are the well-being of my kids, my future. I don't care what I look like, because I know what's going on in real life with me. I don't have a point to prove to anybody. It's sad that some people, they go out and they commit all these crimes just to show off, and or just to be able to wear designer, or to keep up with the Joneses and to live a lifestyle that they really can't afford. Y'all can have it. Y'all got it, baby. I'm gonna sit my little extra regular ass down in my business, and I'm gonna take it however God give it to me. That's how I want it. I don't want it any sooner, or I don't want it any slower. It took me 20 years to build what I have now, and I am not going to do anything to jeopardize my reputation, my business, or my kids' well-being. Okay, so it's really not that serious for me. Um, so hopefully these cases help you all realize how serious it gets when you are out here committing crime and committing especially fraud. You messing with the Internal Revenue Service, like that's automatic federal. Ain't no state. It's federal. Okie dokie. I don't have a lot of time today, you guys, but I hope you enjoyed the evidence breakdown. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. I know I won't be able to go on tomorrow because my schedule is double booked tomorrow. But Friday, I'm going to try my best to jump on and at least give you all a high level overview of the real qualifications that you are supposed to have to be eligible for the ERC, the PPP loan, the EIDL, because there were really people with businesses that were in the blind. They had promoters coming to them, telling them, you got a real business, you qualify for this, and this, and they really didn't qualify. There were rules, and with the ERC, the bad part about the ERC is there are really a lot of innocent businesses out there with the ERC because the Internal Revenue Service, they changed those rules in the middle of it. So 1 minute you qualify, and then the next minute you didn't qualify. So tomorrow I'm gonna try. I mean, not tomorrow. I know I won't be on tomorrow. Friday, I'm gonna break that down for you. And if you think that you were taken advantage of, or if you think that you were scammed, give me a call, and I'll try my best to help you all out, because most of my cases right now are people that were scammed with the ERC. Bad part about it is the people that did those ERC filings for them, they were ghost preparers. So they're not listed anywhere on the returns. They put self-prepared on those tax returns, which is really messed up because now the people that didn't even get all the money are responsible for paying all the money back. It's wrong, and I'm trying to help as many people that I can with these ERC filings. So again, if this is you, give me a call, schedule a consultation online. And if you are a tax preparer and you like stuff like this, like you like being Inspector Gadget like I do, then you probably should belong in the war room. I have an announcement to make about the war room on Friday. Hopefully I have time to go on because I really want to share this good news with you all. All right, y'all have an amazing day. Don't forget to be kind because you don't know what people are going through, okay? I've been there. I've done that. No judging people. Please don't judge people because you don't know what you would do unless you are in that situation. Okay? Peace. Have an amazing hump day.